On your TV, radio and online, this is Breakfast with Stephen and Emily. Good morning.
Good morning. Now joining us to go through some of the top headlines of the day is former Daily Star editor Dawn Neeson and radio and television broadcaster David Hamilton.
Should we have a look, Dawn, at Prince Harry? We just touched on him a little while ago. According to The Sun, because there was all this hoo-ha saying, well, Harry's been rejected, he's spending the Queen's anniversary of her death on his own, but apparently the King invited him to Balmoral.
Well, exactly. Yeah, we have to talk about Harry occasionally, don't we? As much as I'd rather not. But it is the front page of The Sun, which sells lots of copies. And obviously, Harry and Meghan sell for them. Basically, when Harry was over here just before the Invictus Games, remember, a couple of weeks ago, he was doing an event in London and he requested to stay at any of the family's homes in London. The answer came back that, well, actually, all the servants are up in Scotland because that's where the royal family are for the summer. But you are more than welcome to go up to Balmoral to stay with your dad. And Harry said no. So basically, it's been interpreted as being offered an olive branch by his dad and his wicked stepmother. Remember how he described her in that book? A villain? I mean, really? Can you imagine sitting around the breakfast table?
Frosty.
With that. I mean, yeah, it would have been Frosty over the Frosties. See?
Yeah,
See?
very good, very
Anyway,
good.
So
all right,
it may not have actually been that much of a snob, more that it was out of his way.
Well, I mean,
too out of his way.
Well, the thing he could fly how many thousands of miles from California to do one event in London, which lasted like an hour or so, but he couldn't fly 300 miles up to Scotland to see his dad, where he could have spent a couple of hours with
Perhaps he was concerned about his
carbon footprint. Yeah.
It's a shame, isn't it? It's a family at war.
It is,
And
sadly.
somebody needs to bury the hatchet. Without doubt.
Needs to be Harry. He needs to come grovelling back to us.
You know what they all need to do, David? They all need to gather round together with a cup of Bovril and work out their differences. But Bovril's going out of fashion.
It's funny you should say that, because according to the Mail Online, people are ditching Bovril in favour of balsamic vinegar.
You don't want a cup of balsamic vinegar.
I like balsamic vinegar, but I've got to tell you, I love Bovril, and it takes me back to when I was a boy, football matches in the middle of winter, half-time, a steaming hot cup of Bovril, absolutely wonderful. And I actually have it on toast for breakfast. I have
toast?
Yeah, toast and butter and a sliver of Bovril. But here is the pièce de résistance. Jacket potato with a nice, firm, jacket.
Where he's going with that one.
Butter and Bovril. I reckon. No, you won't have it.
I won't have it.
You won't eat anything that's beef.
I'll have it.
It's similar to... You haven't had it, have you?
No,
You've
I
never
haven't had it,
Bovril?
but I may go home and make myself...
Have you had Marmite?
I've had Marmite.
It's similar to Marmite, but it's a little milder.
But
So
no one has a cup of hot Marmite, do they?
No,
or
no.
do they?
Yes, I have tried that, because unlike you, I don't eat meat either.
Does it work?
Yes, it does. It's really nice. I mean, because at football, half-time at football, it is lovely. If you don't want a cup of tea or a coffee or a cold beer, you take your own Marmite, pour hot water on it. It's actually very tasty.
Is it like drinking,
Yeah.
like stock cube?
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Yeah.
It's also... Bovril also makes great gravy.
Well, yeah, I can imagine it would.
Bovril gravy is also delicious. So, if they want to send me some after this...
No, give over.
So basically, we're all getting a bit fancy. Is that what this story is?
Yes, we're all into couscous and quinoa.
Yeah.
Quinoa.
Quinoa.
When you're down to earth like what I am, you like your Bovril, mate.
Well, yeah.
I mean, evidently we're not eating corned beef anymore or condensed milk. David and I were just reminiscing about condensed milk. When we were kids. You'd get
sandwiches, didn't you?
Yeah, my mum used to have it on white bread. But you used to get a tin of it and just spoon it out.
Yes.
Oh, it was delicious. I couldn't do it now, though.
So I feel bad, because these just were not staples of my childhood. I don't think I ever had Spam.
No, never had Spam. Corned beef?
Never had Spam. I once was made a corned beef bolognese.
It's meant to be a sandwich or a fritter, isn't it?
It was quite sweet, isn't it?
I've never eaten it.
Oh, you haven't,
I don't even eat it.
It's quite sweet.
I don't think you've missed a lot, actually,
No.
with Spam and corned beef. They were things that came in really during the war, wartime when there were shortages.
Yes, but
and
I'll
then
tell you
they
what-
sort of carried on after that.
But I'll tell you what else is going out of fashion, apparently, according to the list, is Angel Delight,
Oh, I had that.
Hot noodle and smash.
Smash?
Yeah, Smash.
Oh, the adverts. The
was
little
like-
dancing
Yeah,
space
robots.
robots. Yeah.
I've got a tin of Smash at home and Angel Delight and pot noodles.
It's like mashed potato, is it?
Well, yes.
Yeah.
Meant
Yeah,
to be.
Smash.
Instant,
It's just
instant
one of
mash.
those- Yeah.
Yeah.
Angel Delight I used to have a lot.
What's
Love
your
it.
favourite Angel Delight flavour?
Strawberry and toffee. Is there a toffee one?
No,
It's like
there's
a
a
brown
butterscotch.
one. Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
See, everything goes out of fashion in time. I mean, I remember, back in the 60s, we used to drink sweet white wine. We would have Niersteiner and Liebfrau milk. I mean, you wouldn't touch that with a barge pole now, would you?
No, yuck.
Everything changes.
But the oh.
Yeah. Oh, well, there you go. Look, I'll tell you what, don't go anywhere, you two. We're going to come back to you in just a minute.